Hello everyone, it's Anna and welcome back to my channel. Today I have my first book haul for you, which will feature two unboxings. So the first book I picked up lately was Simon vs. the Homo sapiens Agenda, and I decided to finally pick it up since it has a movie coming out. Well, it's actually already out in the United States, I think, and maybe the United Kingdom as well, but it's not coming out in Germany until June, I think. So I still have time to read it. And I'm actually already reading it, which is why it has a bookmark in it. This book follows Simon, who is gay, but he did not come out yet, so no one knows he's gay except for Blue, who is his kind of email friend, and they both don't know who they are. They are using like secret names and they go to the same school, but they do not know each other's identities. This book follows his kind of coming out story, his way of dealing with everything, and I'm very excited to read the rest of it. The second book I picked up is The Queen's Rising by Rebecca Ross. And in this book, each person kind of has one gift, or one passion rather, and the 5 passions that they could have are art, music, dramatics, wit, and knowledge. And Brianna, the main character of this book, still doesn't know what hers is, and she decided to pick up knowledge and work on that one, and by the time the summer solstice arrives, no one wants to be Brianna's patron. After the solstice, there's one person who does offer her to be her patron, but she's kind of hesitant about this one, and I guess this is where the story picks up, and yeah, I want to know why she was hesitant, who that person is, and whether she does have a passion or not. The next book I picked up is Caraval by Stephanie Garber. So in this book our main character is Scarlett, and Scarlett's father actually decides to arrange a marriage for her, and she's kind of sad because she doesn't get to see Caraval, which is a once-a-year event, like a performance, where the audience gets to participate in the entirety of it. And still, she does get an invitation to go there, and she and her sister go on a ship to go and see Caraval. And by the time they arrive at this location, her sister gets kidnapped. The premise of this year's Caraval is to find the sister, and whoever finds her first is the winner. And Scarlett is kind of not sure whether the events happening during the Caraval are real or not, but nonetheless she has to find her sister, because whether it's real or not, there will be consequences if she doesn't get to find her before it ends. And I'm ready to read about all of the magic in there, and what happens, what they have to go through to find Scarlett's sister, and yeah. Alright, the next one I am so excited about. I've heard nothing but good things on Twitter and Instagram and GOODREADS, so basically everyone is hyped about this book and I'm excited to read it. And the book is Children of Blood and Bone by Tommy Adeyemi. This is a fantasy book where there once was magic, but it has disappeared, and our main character was one of the people who actually would have had magic, but the king ordered to kill all the people who are connected to this character, so basically a whole nation. And our main character has one chance to bring magic back, and in order to do this, she has to outwit the crown prince, who is following the orders of his father to basically kill our main character. And if that isn't enough, our main character actually has struggles with her own power. So again, can't wait to pick it up. I hope I will get to it very soon. In case a lot of these books kind of seem familiar to you, yes, I've had a lot of them on my seasonal series TBR, which was my first video. If you want to go and check that one out, you can. The seasonal series readathon is actually a readathon which is happening right now. It started on March 20th and will end on June 20th, so you still have plenty of time to participate in case you want to. There are exciting bingo boards going around where you can complete challenges and then get your bingos, and just go and check it out. The next book I picked up, I actually did not know that much about it. I just saw it win all of the book prizes and I thought, well, maybe I should pick it up. And it's We Are Okay by Nina Lacour. This book follows our main character who has left her life kind of behind, and when an old friend visits her, she has to kind of face all of the stuff she has left behind. That's all I know about it. It's actually kind of a short read, which might be quite good in between all of those heavy fantasy tomes I have. Alright, the next book I was so excited to get my hands on, and it was a struggle to get my hands on because I have pre-ordered this book on Amazon. It should have arrived on the 6th of March, and on the 6th of March I get this email saying, sorry, it won't be delivered before March 15th. So I'm like, well, fine, it's only like a week and a half and probably I can stay away from spoilers. And then on March 15th I get another email saying, yeah, we're not sure when we can deliver that one. So I was quite a bit angry. And it's Restore Me by Tahira Mafi. I have read the Shatter Me trilogy, which it was up until recently. I think I've read it like 1.5 years ago, maybe 2 years. I did not read them when they first came out. I read them later on, and I kind of binge read all of them in basically a month, which is a very exciting thing to do. I love doing that, but in the end, if you asked me when did this and this happen, I could not tell you whether it was the second or the third book. That's kind of the downside of binge reading books, but I'm still excited to read this one. In case you're unfamiliar with the Shatter Me series, the first book, Shatter Me, follows Juliet, who can kill by touch. So whenever she touches someone, they have horrible pain and then they die. So after one accident, Juliet gets locked up by the Reestablishment, which is the government in this book series, and she gets locked up by them, and one day the Reestablishment kind of thinks, well, she might be useful, and they get her out of there, and that's where the story of Shatter Me begins. This is the 4th book in the series, and I have to admit I have not managed to stay away from all of these spoilers. I still have been spoiled for quite a few things, but I don't think any of them are like major plot lines, so still excited to pick it up. Alright, now let's get to the unboxing part of this video. One of the boxes I have ordered, like I know which book is in there and I have placed the order. The second book, I actually also know what's in there, but I've won this one in a giveaway, so that's exciting. But let's start with the one that I've actually paid for myself. Alright. That's the packaging. I usually don't struggle with opening packages, but I'm pretty sure now that there's a camera standing in front of me, I won't get it open. I did. Okay. You can actually already see what it is. Ooh, the colors are so beautiful. So this book is We Are the Ants by Sean David Hutchinson. So I've seen a lot of people really loving this book last year. I've seen it in a lot of best books of 2017 videos, and this is the main reason why I picked it up. This book follows Henry, who has a lot of struggles with his family, with his friends, and with his life in general. And then one day he gets abducted by aliens. Yes, aliens. And they decided to kind of destroy the world. And he has about 144 days to figure out whether he, Henry, wants to save the world. And since his life is kind of not that great, he is not sure whether he wants to. And yeah, that's what this one is about. I'm very curious to figure out what he goes through, whether we get to read a lot about the aliens. We'll see. This next book is in this beautiful packaging because I won it in the giveaway, and Sissy, who hosts this giveaway, was very nice to make it beautiful. And CeeCees Channel is Subscription Box Addict, which it's basically what the name says. She does a lot of unboxing, and she kind of has a rating system set up where she tells you how many stars she would give this box, and she rates all of the boxes the same. So in case you kind of wanted to subscribe to a book box but you don't know which one you would like to go for, go and check her channel out. She has a lot of unboxings on there, and I'm pretty sure you will find a few that you kind of find interesting, and then you can compare them a little bit better. I will link the channel down below. I know what's in there, but I still cannot wait to see it. Ooh, can I push it? Oh, and by the way, CeeCee hosts a giveaway each month, so there's currently one going on right now, so go and check it out. You might win something. Ooh, there are so many things. And of course, my battery died, but I've put everything aside and I have not seen any of it yet, so let's continue with the unboxing. Okay, so that's what I already have taken out of it. And the first thing I see is actually a letter from Holly Black, which is so cool. The reason why there's actually a letter is because this book is from a subscription box, and I'm not sure which one exactly, but there was a letter in there and I won the letter as well. So the next thing I see is the book itself, The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. It's beautiful, but I think there was something else in there. There is something else in there. Ooh, it's a signed book plate that I get to stick into my book. So this is actually the first one I've ever gotten. Exciting. And one more thing. It's beautiful. So it's by Fairy Loot. The box was actually in the Fairy Loot box of January, and because CeeCee has quite a few subscriptions, she basically got the book more than once, and that's why she put it in the giveaway, and look at that. So this book follows Jude and her sister, who have been stolen away after their parents died, and they are in this high court of the fairy, and all they want is actually to belong. But since fairies kind of despise humans, especially the prince of the high court, Jude has to defy him in order to belong. And I've heard kind of mixed opinions about this one. I've heard a lot of hype surrounding this book, but also a few reviews that weren't that much into it, so I really want to see for myself whether I like it or not. And thank you, CeeCee, for your giveaway so that I could win this one. I hope I will actually get to it very soon. Alright, so that's it for my February and March book haul. I will see you in my next one, and until then, bye! How do people film these and not say, I'm excited to read it with every single book? Because obviously I'm excited to read them. This is my book haul, but I'm sorry that you have to listen to that all of the time.